What it do, world? It's your guy, the one and only, that Sir Fly, Sir Sterling Starks. And I'm back at it again, actually with a brand new video, brand new review. We're doing album reviews. You know I love music. I gotta do a music review, and I've been telling y'all this for a while. I'm gonna do a review on Future's new album, The Real Me. Because the real me loves music, and the real me actually loves Future's music. Now, let's get into it. Man, listen, I've been rocking with Future ever since college, man. Like the beginning of college, like when he did Dirty Sprite, Streets Calling, True Story, all that stuff. If you know, you know. Especially me being in college in Atlanta at that time, and it was like peak Future, prime Future. If you know, you know. So anytime he drops, man, it depends. Even the mediocre stuff, I give it a pass. Well, some of it a pass. I don't have to be biased about it. Like if it's trash, it's trash. But mostly, 9 times out of 10, Future usually makes bangers, and that's his calling, bro. Like he's a hit maker. Like he knows music, bro. He's part of the Dungeon family. Shouts out to Outkast, Goody Mob, everybody. Anyways, you ain't asked for a biopic. You asked for a review. So I'm gonna give you a review on the album. Number 1, F the Interview. Now, as far as intros go for Future, there are better intros for Future. Like, of course, Nothing's Gonna Top, I thought it was a drop. Nothing's Gonna Top, I thought it was a drop. I mean, close to it, I say songs off the mixtape Pluto. Look Ahead is definitely a sleeper on the Honest album. Y'all need to go like replay that album, because that album is, to me, one of his my top 5 favorite Future albums. Honestly, go check out Honest. But Look Ahead is definitely better than F the Interview. Now, F the Interview is a fun record. It's a fun intro. But when it comes to like all his intros, it could be better. But it's a great way to start off the album, especially the energy he has. You know what Future, you're looking for the energy, man. You're looking for the high volume energy, bro. Octane, action packed. So it starts off like that. Second, number 2. I'm not gonna try to go song for song because there's really 22 songs on the album, and I'm trying to make this a short review. So, if you got the album, you know what it is. Number 2, 1-2, right? Good song, like great song, great production. Production is fire. The hook is phenomenal, and Future's really in this bag, bro. Like he really got you jumping in the gym type stuff. Like it's definitely one of his top songs he's ever made. I give him that. With this album though, personally, I feel like out of 22 songs, there are 10 songs, well, I say 5 songs that are timeless bangers. They're timeless, phenomenal, unstoppable bangers. But I said out of 10 songs, and then the other 5 that are actually pretty cool. I mean, they're just cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just cool songs. Like, are they gonna, pass the test of time? Personally, I don't think so. But, you never know. That's the thing about Future, man. It really depends on your vibe. So anyways, yeah. 10 out of 22 songs, I can say that are actually good songs. Like, they're really good songs. Like, they actually hit. Depending on what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I say 10 out of 22 songs. My favorite song, of course, is Tank Top Pluto. I gave y'all pretty much, a sneak peek on that, on the story I made. Tank Top Pluto is my favorite song off the album because that beat is so hypnotizing. You know what I mean? That beat is so epic, man. It's so, like, the synth within that. Like, you know me, I love production. So, like, just the energy it gives you, bro. It gives you, like, a mutant type, Avenger type. Like, you about to really, like, make something elevated and happen. Like, you are a whole other planet with that. And that's Pluto, bro. So, of course, Pluto's gonna take you to Pluto. So, with Tank Top Pluto, that vibe is there. It's giving me like Beast Mode 2, Wi-Fi lit type vibes with a mixture of the Wizard type stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's there, like it's there. Tank Top Pluto is definitely my high value, replay value song off the album. Way Up is dope, the beat is phenomenal. I feel like he could have done a lot more with Way Up. He could have done a lot more with Way Up. Konnichiwa, it's alright, it's cool, but it's not what it is. It's normal Future. You know what I'm saying? Radio, you can skip that. Like it was cool to be like, oh, snap, Future back. but it's not really a Future back type record. It's just there just to be there. Like, it's definitely a skip. Like I said, he got 22 songs, and he's got a good 10 that's unskippable. Now the other 12, I mean, that's debatable. You know what I'm saying? I know people are crapping on 2018, and I get why. I get why they crapping on 2018, but at the same time, I kind of like 2018. Now, was I a fan of his verse on King's Dead and Black Panther when I first heard it? Heavens no. I thought he ruined the song when I first heard it. I said, yo, get him out of here, back him up. But as much as I love that song, I love that album, I love that movie, his verse kind of grew on me, bro. Pause. And it's just good energy, bro. To the point that every time I hear King's Dead, I gotta listen to the whole song, including Future's verse. That's like, I gotta hear that too. Like, I gotta listen to it now. So when I heard the song 2018, I really feel like he was going back into that bag, no pun intended, the 2018 bag. We had that verse. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy it. Now, is it a song I'm gonna listen to every day? No. But I'm not gonna crap on it like other people are. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But it's not a song I'm gonna listen to every day. But I like the vibe. I like where it was going. I understand where it was going. Where else? Oh yeah, Build the Chick. Build the Chick is catchy. I like the vibe on that. Now, I feel like it's lazy because I feel like they could have done so much more with the production. They could have put some 808s. They could have some type of drums, percussion on that beat. However, I guess he just wanted to keep it simple. He wanted to keep it smooth. He wanted to keep it cool. It's kind of contradictory because it's like, yo, how you make a song called You Trying to Build the Chick that you wanted to be loyal, you wanted to be to this, but you don't mind her, slipping out, and, you know what I mean, and sliding out doing her thing. Meanwhile, you slide out doing your thing, but you want her to be loyal, you want her to be cool, you want her to be trustworthy, and you have to be trustworthy too. I don't know. Future, I love Future, but he can sometimes contradict himself. What's the one? Building on Me is a good record. Hollywood, skip. Alice, cool concept, but you can skip that. Shout out to Pharrell, shout out to Neptunes for 7 Cities Forever. You know what I mean? Most of the end of the album, that's when the deep cuts kind of come in. Like most of the album is mixed up with, of course, you know, the radio records, the mixtape records, and at the end the deep records start to come in. For an album that's called The Real Me, I was expecting it to be a lot more deeper, like Hendrix was, or a lot more deeper, like Honest was, or a lot more deeper than even on The Wizard. The Wizard had deep records on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying that the whole album was just party, but like it could have been a lot more defined for what it was. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Future, bro. Like, that's the thing about Future, bro. Future is definitely a production pioneer. Like, he listens to beats. He knows how to swim on beats. He knows which beats are fire. He knows which beats are not fire. What's the other? The California Girls. I knew that's going to be a radio hit when I first saw the title. I saw the name. I'm like, okay, yeah. That's going to be the radio a lot. Will I listen to it every day? Nah, you can skip that. You can skip it. It's cool for what it is. Like, I know what it's about. But am I gonna bang it in my car every day? Am I gonna listen to it every day? No. Like I said, the most records I'm gonna listen to every day. I'm gonna listen to what's my joint? What's another one? There's a couple of them. Make a Movement. Movement is dope. Of course, Teen Top Pluto is my joint. No Misery is cool. I like No Misery. Like I said, the album is enjoyable, man. And it's like with Future, bro, you know what you're getting, bro. Anytime you listen to a Future album, it's literally a Hollywood blockbuster film. It's really one of those. Like, if you like if you're a fan of Hollywood big blockbusters for the summer and stuff like that, his albums are summer blockbuster films, man. Now, like I said, is his album better than any other album he ever put out? No. But I enjoy it than a lot of other albums he has put out. Like, I like High Off Life, but I feel like the Better Me, this album is better than High Off Life. You know? Of course, DS2. We all love DS2. Nothing's gonna top DS2. DS2 is timelessly goated. We know that. Honest is so much better, but I also feel like The Real Me is better than a lot of other work he has done on certain albums and certain things he's done. So Like I said, if you're a Future fan, you already know what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a huge and real Future fan, you know what you're getting into, man. You know, just, you know, you're gonna bump it, you're gonna replay it, you're gonna like it. I know a lot of people are calling it mid, and a lot of people were like, not a fan. I can see why. Like, I can see why, you know? But at the same time, am I gonna just, you know, dog walk it and dog pile it and just call it crap? Nah, it's not crap. But at the same time, I feel like Future could have gave us so much more on this album. He could have gave us a lot more on this album. Well, I say it's one of the best albums of the year. It's on that, for me personally, it's on that list, but it's also like, okay, am I gonna bang the whole album later on in life, or am I just gonna pick out a few songs? It's one of those albums where I'm just gonna pick out a few songs and, you know, keep it cool for the rest of my life until he drops another album that I can be like, okay, cool, this is on that level. I would love for him to drop a DS3, bro. Like, I feel like it's that time. It's about that time to drop a DS3. You can't just have 2 sequels and just, you know, keep it moving. Like, nah, bro, you gotta have a DS3. You gotta have a Beast Mode 3. Like, it's that time, bro. Yeah, you gotta do something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, it's your guy, Sterling Starks. Just reviewed Future's album, The Real Me. I gave it 3.5 discs, man. 3.5 stars, bro. Like I said, or 3.5 boomboxes, whatever you want to say. 3.5 stereos, 3.5 subwoofers, whatever you want to say, bro. Like 3.5, man. Like I said, as a huge Future fan, I enjoy it because I know what it is. But at the same time, am I gonna go blast it every day? Not every day, but it does have this replay value on certain records. So, like I said, it's all about what you want to listen to, what you want to ride with. You know, that's really what it is with his albums, man. Well, I won't say all his albums because, like I said, there are goated albums he's done. But this one is it's not goated. It's cool, but it's not goated. Until he drops the goated album, which we're all waiting for, like I said, the DS3s, the Beast Mode 3s, the Monster 2s, you know, anything that's better than this, bro. I Never Liked You was a good album. I thought it was cool. Granted, I thought that was his most commercialized album. Like, I Never Liked You wasn't, like, it's cool for what it is. Trust me, I got my favorites on that album as well. However, it could be better. You know what I'm saying? So even with this album, it's like, okay, it's cool, but it can be better. Anyways, enough with the long story short, you know, enough with the long-windedness. Go listen to the album if you like it. You know what I mean? Comment, tell me your thoughts, tell me which one's your favorite record on the album. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Once again, it's your guy, Sterling Starks. I miss you, I love you, I appreciate you, I respect you, and I wish you a grand, extraordinary day. Keep rocking out. Free bets! Peace.